Hey fellas, well today is the first. Hopefully you are doing our challenge. Reading a chapter of Proverbs a day should take you 10 minutes. Slow down, say a little prayer, whisper to the Lord, hey, show me what it is that you would have for me this day. And I went through chapter 1 real quick, and again, it's just amazing what the Lord will surface, which will stand out, and that's for me. Number 1, it's the verse 2, chapter 1, verse 2. The purpose of these proverbs is to teach young men or men wisdom and discipline. Now, discipline is a frightening word in today's culture. We're kind of undisciplined people with social media, a lot of times in our diet, maybe with the way we handle our time, which leads back to social media, our finances. It's almost kind of, whatever comes down the pipe. That's not discipline. And sometimes we feel like discipline is like something that holds us from something or keeping us from something. It's quite the opposite. It's quite contrary. Discipline, I like to like a bumper on a bowling alley. This is where I want you to stay inside these lanes, or a traffic lane. Stay within these traffic lanes and laws. That will lead to success. That will be wise. But we go all over the place. If my son at 16 years old, when he started learning how to drive, very frightening, for a dad, 16-year-old kid, he can barely walk down the stairs without tripping, right? His feet just grew like this, he wants to drive. If he were to say, I want to drive as fast as I can, come to the Father, I want to not stay at 55 miles an hour, I really want to drive like 150. Well, as the Father, loving Father that wants him to be successful in his desire, I would still not let him break the laws and be undisciplined in the streets. I would start to say, let's go to Sears Point. Let's hook you up for one of those nice weekends. Let's get you out into a real NASCAR and go 180 within the greater bounds of that discipline. Then when we come home, we stay within the law, within the county. That's discipline. Watch this. Purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline. It's to help them understand insights of the wise. And their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined. Watch this. Discipline leads to success. They want to live a disciplined life which leads to successful living. Do you know that all of the top leading CEOs globally, all the top, do 3 things all the same? One of the 3 things is they lead themselves well. They're disciplined. They get up, they eat at the same time in the morning, they go to the gym, and they have these regiments that frees them to be creative, to lead, and to love and be present with the people they're around. Isn't that what you and I desire? So, wisdom and discipline, which leads to success, and these proverbs will give insight to the simple-minded. Verse 4. A lot of people don't understand simple-minded. A simple person does not use prudence. They just kind of stay within today. That's simple-minded. That's a simpleton. It's going to be all through the book of Proverbs. Don't let that offend you. I've been simple at many times in my life. I've made simple decisions, especially financial. I want that truck. I can afford the payment. I don't take the greater scope into mind. I make a simple-minded decision, not a prudent decision. And that's the setup and the focus. But here's what the Lord showed me today. Verse 20. Wisdom shouts in the street and calls to the simple-minded. Verse 21, she calls to the crowds along Main Street. She's not hard to find, but we have to attune our ears. So this whole month, as you take the challenge, Proverbs a day keeps the dumb stuff away. Listen. Listen for what the Lord will be showing you through a chapter. And for me, it's a little bit of like this summer, I can tend to waste a lot of time. I want to be disciplined in my calendar because I don't want the summer to slip away. I want to immerse myself or emerge in the fall and go, that was a summer full of wisdom because I incorporated some discipline in my diet and in my exercise. So God bless you. Take the challenge and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.